And welcome back to the MLG 2K. I am Mr. X, joined by Turbo, and we are on board with Strictly Business against Dare. If you missed the first map, Dare with a pretty dominant performance on Domination Sovereign, able to take that map. And now we are on the first round of Search and Destroy, and we are on board with the Dare squad.
Yeah, and it looks like Strictly Business was able to get the bomb down. I'm going to watch Demented. He shoots a dead body around the corner, and I think he just spots someone right there in middle, and his teammate Modi's going to take him out. That was going to be Sensor, leaving up Realize as well as Fears, the only two players up from Strictly Business, as Realize is going to take out Modi, and he's going to go down, making it a 1-0 lead right now for Strictly Business over Dare. Wow,
yeah,
blanked out for a second.
It's okay. It's okay. You blanked out. It's fine. It happens. But, you know, I really want to see how SB comes out and play this. You know,
Right.
There's, like, I think that we can all agree that probably when you saw this matchup, you probably thought it was a heavy favorite. And, you know, they got taken to school on that first map. So I'm going to be on board with Strictly Business, and I'm going to go on board with Fears. I want to see, he has a sniper rifle. You know, me and Revan used to cast. Revan used to say, guy with a sniper rifle, you sit on with him as long as possible. So always like the snipers.
Yeah, so he's going to be on top here as he's going to look over into the motel. His teammates are pretty much getting a good view of the entire map. They are pretty well spread apart. I think he spots someone over by the B bomb site. He did take a little shot there, and he's going to spot him right by the truck. Misses it, but he takes a shot himself, and his teammates are all around him. Realize he's going to be sitting there right under B as he's going to be watching on top. Sensor seems to be the one who's roaming right now. He's right outside of the strip club. He's just waiting for anyone to push up. So they're playing a great defensive role of playing really passive.
Yeah, and, you know, they have actually two snipers. And, you know, one of the things I think we're going to see as the game evolves, like I was talking about earlier, is the use of that variable zoom scope. A lot of players, you know, it's very difficult to see people on some maps. They're rocking the thermal, I guess, for that reason. But you know, in the position that Fears is in right now, if he were to have a variable scope, he can use angles that he can't really use right now and just get that really close in zoom. But, you know, it looks like Strictly Business has a 3-on-1 player advantage right now. Just knocks alive for this Dare squad. But, you know, he's able to take one out. And, you know, there you go. Realize he's going to finish him off. And he's just going to shoot his gun. He's going to look around. He's going to dance around. Fears is going to defuse the bomb. That's going to be 2-0 lead for Strictly Business.
Yeah, and they went into that one very, very passive in the beginning, and then once the bomb got planted, they kicked it into high gear and went after Strictly Business. So going into round 3, let's stay on board with the guys from Strictly Business to see how they attack the bomb sites now. Maybe they'll play a little bit aggressive or a little bit passive, but who knows? It's oh, why am I choosing team? But you're right. It's going to be something different to see with this team here.
Yeah, you know, I do like the play right here out of Strictly Business. It looks like they're going to bring the bomb into top strip, and they're just going to let Fears watch it with just on the cross. But you see Nox picking up Apathy right at the start. And, you know, that I can't stress it enough. The one thing that we stress as a team is that first blood is huge. If you can get first blood, you should be able to trade the rest of the kills effectively if you play as a team. And, you know, right now with actually, you know, somebody actually killed a guy from Dare, so it's tied a 3-on-3 man advantage. If Dare would have played a little smarter and used that man advantage, which they have now, you know, they should be able to win this round.
Yeah, Modi right there was able to take him out using the USR, and Realize is kind of drifting away from his teammates. Spots Modi, but Modi shuts him down, and that's going to be an answer back kill from Fears with a 2-piece, taking out Wolf as well as Modi, only leaving up Nox, the KD leader from the side of Dare, as Fears is going to get the bomb planted here on B.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a crazy sequence. You saw Realize push Modi, his wig got split. Fears was able to dome him and then dome his teammate up top, and now we are in a one-on-one situation, Nox against Fears. And these are the type of rounds that just really determine, I mean, who wins these matchups. And, you know, Fears is, I mean, he is just on a roll right now. He is 6-0, Turbo.
That's huge, and just using this MP44-3, and he's going to take him out really quickly there, and there he goes. He's going down. So a 3-0 lead already. Morale of the guys from Dare has got to be a little bit down, but they do have to realize that the next side coming up is going to, in fact, be a respawn game type, which can fare completely different from S&D.
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna come on board with you over to the Dare side, and they're running 2 snipers as well.
Yeah.
Wolf,
Much demented.
Wolf was just trying to push into that broken hallway by himself. I don't like that play at all. Kind of go with your teammates, kind of work for a pick on one side of the map. And I am watching Demented too. He knows there's a player up there, and I believe that is Fierce, because that's where he's been sniping in. You can tell by the use of the thermal that Fierce is running incognito, so smart use of classes right there.
Absolutely, and we do see Demented gets a little bit shot, so he's going to be sitting a little red right by B. And again, they're going for that B-dominated site, and he takes a little bit more shots as his teammates are just sitting around him. Nox is going to be watching the flank. Modi's going to snake his way in there to the B site, and he's going to go for a plant to put the advantage a little bit in his side. He sees a player at the corner of his eye, unable to get any shots off.
Yeah.
Nox, the only one left up from Dare, is up against all 4 players from Strictly Business.
And I mean, right there, I believe that was Modi looking over the player planting the bomb, and you would have really liked it for him to have an AR. If you'd had an AR or submachine gun, Realize wouldn't have been able to pick up that 2-piece, and I mean, then the round changes completely. But that's what separates a lot of these pro teams versus up-and-coming teams. It's just those little tiny plays right there, Turbo, that really separate the difference.
Fears still sitting at 7-0 as we are going to swap sides, and
I want to go on board with Fears, man.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see what he does. As he is still 7-0. He's pulled out the sniper without the thermal scope this time.
He might have my variable zoom. He might be listening. I think that is the variable zoom, but he's gonna switch and go with the thermal now. Now he doesn't want to listen to me anymore. So.
So we're going to watch him as he's still running around with his teammates. Looks like they're going to go for the B as the bomb carrier is going to be already over there. That is going to be Sensor sitting in the top motel waiting for his teammates to give him some support. No one really pushed up from the side of Dare as we've seen them every round so far. But I'm watching Apathy right now. Spot someone in the B-Dom site, is going to take him out. That was going to, in fact, be Wolf. That's 2 down for the guys from Dare. So 2v4 situation. 1v4, and now it's all up to Demented, but big snipe there as we're going to see this USR in action.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just a sick shot. I mean, Apathy, Demented, yeah, no, you're not going to go anywhere after you get hit in your head. And, this is like we said with Dare, it was a pretty dominating performance on Dom. It's a pretty dominant performance from Strictly Business on Search. Maybe Strictly Business took this Dare team a little lightly going into the Dom game, maybe looking a little further into the bracket with some of the other teams. And I think that domination was really a wake-up call.
Absolutely. And even if it wasn't, I mean, they were down a little bit of a fire, and maybe even Dare got a little complacent and thought, smoked them on domination. But I feel like that S&D has always been the determining factor when it comes to tournaments as a game type.
Oh, absolutely. S&D is going to win you tournaments. If you can consistently win Search and Destroys, you will win tournaments. I mean, that's pretty much what got us through Columbus. We were an awful Blitz team. We were really bad on Blitz. And, we were good at Dom just because of just the slaying power that we have. It wasn't really anything that we were doing teamwork-wise. And, if you can win these Search and Destroys, I mean, all you have to do is take 1 respawn and then you win a series. So, I mean, they're extremely important.
So we're going to only have Dare, Modi, and Wolf from the Dare side up against Realize. And I'm watching Wolf right now as he's pushing for the bomb. And they got a numbers game on their hands. And Modi is taking some shots from Realize, spots them. And the winner of that gunfight is going to be Realize, making it a 1v1 situation. Wolf is going to get the bomb down for Dare on the B side, as it's all up to Realize now to come and defuse the bomb.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm still staying on board with Wolf, and he has tons of options of where he can go right now. His teammate let him know where Realize was, and Realize is probably going to be in this time will tell, but he actually goes with a ninja defuse, and just a smart play from Realize. He might actually snuck behind Wolf as he planted the bomb. Let's see if we can. We're not going to see it on the kill cam. I would love to know where he was, but something like that going into the next can carry over into the next game when you get like ninja diffused. Or something just crazy happens and just a pretty embarrassing play, pretty much a stomping like that. You can't let it carry over mentally into the next game. And, it's going to be interesting to see how Dare comes out at the start of the next game. If they get capped on a few times at the beginning of Blitz, I think we'll probably see a blowout.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. I mean, I can't even call it, to be honest with you, with that little demoralizing 6-0
Yeah.
that Strictly Business put on Dare. Dare can't be feeling too good about it. So again, I'm not going to call it, but as a respawn game type, it's a completely different game type. So I can't call it,
Yeah,
man.
no, absolutely. I mean, Blitz is one of those crazy game types. So we are going to go into Game 3. It's going to be the final game between Strictly Business and Dare, tied up at 1-1 going into Blitz. So stay tuned. We are going to come back with that right after this.